default version of the game.
It's a safe bet.
Yeah, because I played the vampires and I was like, oh, there's a few things in here that I got to be careful of. Like,
yeah. The game is really unique in where it's like, depending on what team you play, you've got a real different resource.
Yeah.
You structure everything, man.
Yeah,
like,
it's annoying because I went to play the Bretonians and I'm like, fuck, like,
they're hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you got to manage
chivalry based.
This peasant life shit as well. Can't have too many peasants, bro.
Yeah, no, that's right. You got to get the knights.
Yeah,
so
and that takes ages.
If you take too many, so if you like develop an army and it's like full of peasants, then all of a sudden you don't have peasants working the field, so your income drops significantly.
That's right.
So you've got to get the knights in, but you really can't get knights in until later in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a slow burn.
I'm using the same army. Like in the vampire one, I had like 3 armies pretty quickly, but this one I'm using the same guy. I haven't got any other lord. And
really?
I'm like fucking. I must be like 20 turns in.
Oh, 20 turns. Yeah. That's it. I'm getting to the stage now, dude, where I can play the game for about 3 hours and about 60 turns in.
Far out.
Oh,
but I'm just like, I know what building's got to build. I'm just bang, 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 next. Bang, 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 next.
Yeah, that's right.
But no, it's a phenomenal.
Yeah, it does look cool when I watch you play it. Like,
I had to get Aaron downstairs. I'm like, dude, you got to watch this, man. You got a big ass griffin flying into hundreds of men, just like chewing people up, blood spraying everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't have the blood mod. I don't even want to.
Isn't that bullshit though? You know what I mean? You got to pay $3, and they do this on every single Total War game.
Money making.
This is the biggest thing. So I've got Attila the Hun. I've got Total War 2. I've got all the Total War series. Love it. You know what I mean? But what they do, these sneaky bastards, is they wait for a few months after the release. Then they release the blood. You don't even want to play the game without the blood.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, why would you? You want to see dudes get chopped up in these cool little wars.
And it's Warhammer, so it's got to be gory. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine a 40k game released without blood.
I don't understand.
No.
And I don't like charging. Maybe you could release it like for free as a like all the armies.
Well, modders end up making one anyway, so you can actually just get it for free. It'll
Is
just
there
be
a Steam Workshop
version
for that game?
Yeah, all of them. It is very mod friendly, that game.
Okay, so does people make the blood mod beforehand?
They make way better. This is if you're into it, anyone listening, Radius mods are the way to go from start to finish. So even if you download the game, don't play vanilla, jump straight on your Radius. They fix bugs, they fix all that sort of stuff, but also too they balance the game out, pour new historical units in. I don't know who's behind that mod section. They got to get paid.
What a mad dog.
Yeah, he's a total mad dog.
Putting in shitloads of work.
Hours, man. You know what I mean? The hours. Like, even I've seen some of the mods, and for instance, like if you go to the Age of Charlemagne, even finds out what symbols historically certain guys in Britannia had on their shields, and he puts them on. And it's just like those kind of little things.
So you haven't been playing that much Ghost Recon at the moment?
Yeah, I actually have. I've had a whole week. Dude, I've taken this week off. I've been waiting for that. So the way my sort of business works is like you either work all week or you work none of it.
Yeah.
And so
you do no homes or you do all the homes.
Yeah, that's exactly right, man. Yeah. So I was happy to just devote this week to gaming. So I smashed out a ton of hours on Ghost Recon Wildlands. Phenomenal game. Graphics blows my mind. You know what I mean? You know, so have you played much of it, man?
No, I don't have it.
Oh, you don't have it?
No.
I was thinking you had it for some reason.
No, you played the beta. That's it.
That's right.
Thought it was okay, and I was like, don't know.
It's that's right. Because I remember you now. You're saying single player. You're playing that. You didn't go the co-op.
No, I don't. I didn't want to play it with
randoms.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh no. But
yeah,
I would say the Wildlands community has been one of the coolest, most fun community I've played with in any game.
Really?
Yeah, like I've met a whole bunch of just like people maybe our age playing it, and we just end up doing dumb shit in the game half the time.
Yeah.
And just a lot of parachuting, running boats into each other, and good times, you know what I mean? It's almost like you become friends with these 3 other people.
And they talk to you every day going, hey man, are you coming on?
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, that's right. You're like, oh boys, great game, you know what I mean? Oh, see you tomorrow, man. You know what I mean? You just met him and then...
It was like us and Victor.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, you're making a whole world of victors.
Yeah, a whole world of victors.
For sure,
That's awesome. So what about you, Jordan?
I've only played Paladins all week.
Really?
I've
Paladins.
been doing a uni.
Dude, you're hooked.
Didn't do a uni
you're
assignment,
sucking in,
man. Fucking uni assignments. So I haven't been playing that much, but when I did have time,
Gotcha. Yep.
I did like three 1 hour or so streams
Yep.
for that game. Good. Free Overwatch, man. Free Overwatch.
I have heard that,
is.
man. I have watched a couple of YouTube videos, and
is it as
great
good
ratings.
as
I mean,
Overwatch,
I
though?
assume it's not. I assume it's not. By
Does it make
default.
you want to buy Overwatch though?
Not necessarily. I just want to play more.
More
If I-
Paladins.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I'd only be that interested in if I was good at it.
Yeah.
But like,
I'll take you as a competitive gamer. I reckon you'd get pretty good.
yeah, that's like when you can pick it up easily.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be that easy, but it is. Not
It is.
sorry, not it's not an easy game. I mean, like, not easy to pick up. It's easy to pick up.
Yeah.
Run around and do your job.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, and it's 5v5, small maps. Games last about 15 minutes.
Oh, it sounds actually. Is it free?
Yeah, free.
What?
On
And,
Steam.
are you gonna keep playing?
Yes,
All right, I'll download it.
yes.
Yeah.
Let me refer you so I can get some fucking
100%.
coins for it.
Yeah,
or,
do
or
it.
like
Refer
skins.
me. I'll download it, and we'll cap ourselves once again.
Yeah.
And
What's your cap?
200 gig.
At the moment, yeah.
Oh,
We've like
God.
gone over it twice this month.
Oh no.
I think it's only like a 5 gig game. Not that big because it's all
sweet,
like MOBAs, so they're all maps are tiny.
Yeah, it's like 10% of what Mass Effect was, and Wildlands and
Oh
all
my god!
those.
And you both, you didn't download it, did you? You stole
He
Shane's
stole.
files.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
to. He actually successfully loaded up the game onto his computer while we had 0.02 download speed.
Yeah, buddy.
And
Jesus.
somehow
And that's through
managed
Origins.
to get through Origin.
Yeah.
You had to
Origin's a
wait
pain in the ass.
40 minutes just
Yeah.
for it to log on to Origin.
Like
Yeah.
Steam's so like streamlined and light.
yeah,
Origin is just like,
Oh,
look at all these
bloated. Yeah.
graphics, and we're gonna put giant pictures
massive dashboard full of
of
fun pictures.
like,
And
dude,
they're all crap games. So.
Absolutely,
we have like third world internet here, so what are you fucking doing?
Yeah, if you're in the cities.
In the
You know,
ghetto.
Yeah.
In the Daisy Hill ghetto. Yeah, so just Paladins,
Ooh.
man.
That's all.
You got to play it.
I did see a couple of your videos. Look pretty cool.
Fun, man.
It looks
fun when
exactly
you fucking
like
kick ass at it.
Overwatch.
You'll
Yeah.
have some games. The only trouble with these games is you'll have some where you just get onto a team of just shitbags. And I just get so annoyed. I don't necessarily get annoyed. I mean, I do get slightly annoyed at them. But other than that, I'm like, well, there's going to be that. So you just deal with it. And then you just lose that game. And then you go into another one and you
Yeah.
get on a better team. The games where it's pretty evenly matched are the most fun because they go for longer.
Yeah.
So like your damage ratings will be like way higher. It's just like it's 10 times better than I thought it would be. I was like, oh, this would be just a fun free game to play every once in a while. No.
It's great, man. It does suck when you do get those really shitty teams. I remember back in the day when playing CS. It was almost like my friend actually made his own shirt. And this is back in the day when it was like...
Well, Aaron's got some footage of it.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
one of the
play
streams.
some of that.
So we can be playing that. In the
But he had a shirt that
Yeah.
said, "My team sucks."
team sucks.
And it was
Yeah.
dedicated to your team sucking.
That's right. It's fun. Like the team sucks. Like it does hurt, but it's like I don't know. It's
Look at you. You're smoking.
that's not
everyone.
me. No.
Oh,
I just got killed.
Okay.
This is me. This is actually a good play. Sometimes this chick is the best one, in my opinion. She's just awesome for like just straight up damage class. But this like I've tried every type now, and they're all really fun. You just like the front line is just basically tank. That was a tank. That guy's a flanker there, and then the big tree thing. He's a healer. Oh, just got absolutely owned.
Well,
So
that
what are the
game looks so weird.
microtransactions for this game?
The skins.
Skins. Is that it?
That's it, basically. You don't need.
Okay, so it's not really pay to play.
No, not pay to win at all. Not pay to play. You have a selected number of characters to use at the very beginning, and then you earn coins. And so when I refer you, Shane, or refer either of you,
Yeah.
you'll see like I'll get referrals and stuff for it.
Get some sick skins.
And you get some coins, and you unlock. No, I don't really unlock skins with them. You unlock characters because there's friggin' like I don't know, what do you call it? They're like
different classes.
different. So
sort
you
of
only start off
factions.
with like 2 in each class, really.
Yeah.
But it's pretty goddamn like
That's better than
it's good. It's good enough.
It's better than For Honor. You buy the full game.
Yeah.
You only get 3 classes. You can either earn the rest of the classes or you got to buy them.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You guys know that?
No, I didn't know that.
So I've only played one class because I refused to. I just spent $80 and all that crap from the last episode I was talking about. How it just was such a pain in the ass to buy the game.
Yeah.
Bought the game, 3 classes. Get the there's 12 characters. You get 3 of them, and then you've got to slowly upgrade. You can spend in-game currency on it, which you do get, or you can develop your character.
Oh,
I always
so
watch
stupid.
YouTube videos though, and the tips I got was save all your cash, level up to 20 first. Then you got to buy these boxes which give you armor. So it's like it is if you have money, you can just jump straight.
But you just bought the game.
I just spent $80.
That is so fucking stupid.
That's crap.
You know what? I was listening to episode. Remember I told you I wasn't ever going to go back and listen to episode 5? I was like, I don't want to listen to that one. I went back and listened to it, and you know what I said in that?
What'd you say?
You were like, and For Honor's coming up in a month's time, and I was like, you heard it here first. It's going to be shit. I legitimately was like,
Really?
It's going to fail. It's going to fail on its fucking fat ass. And I was like, I feel so vindicated right now. I feel like, you know what?
Yeah.
For once, I got one of those predictions right.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you serious? I said in there, I was like, Ubisoft? Ubisoft's doing something? Yeah, it's going to be shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I said it looked like Assassin's Creed, but I was completely wrong.
Well, the sad thing about For Honor was I was actually playing, the Wildlands. And when I'm playing Wildlands with a whole bunch of dudes, they're all saying they would have brought For Honor, but they were waiting for Wildlands.
Oh, well, it was a really weird
a funny
release.
time. I'm
Ubisoft
like,
needs to get a calendar.
Yeah.
they seriously do, man. I actually told the guys, I'm like, look, I would recommend it, but I won't because it's dead. Great game. This is the problem. Like, it was actually a great game. Like I know you call it a shit game. And
No, I don't mean necessarily a shit game. I mean like its release was bad.
it was
So
a
like
bad
it's
release.
gonna. I said in the episode, I was like, it's gonna fail.
Yeah, and you're 100% right.
I was looking at EB the
did.
other day. It's already like markedly cheaper.
Oh, are you kidding?
dude.
I was like,
Yeah.
like basically down to $40. I think in a from like
From EB, that's
yeah.
that's cheap, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like
for a brand new
that's
game.
Yeah.
Throwaway.
what is it, a month old?
Oh, something
If
like that.
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think even less than that.
Hey, that game is behind me. You know what I mean?
Did you
And
play it
and
this
I
week in your
enjoyed
week
it.
off? You had a
No,
week off. Did you touch it?
If I've got time, I'm playing
Playing.
Wildlands or Warhammer.
That's right.
Done.
Two much better games.
Yeah, like For Honor, it's done. I tried, man. I'm sick of waiting in loading screens and then get into a game, then kicked out of the game saying that there wasn't
fucking
enough
hell.
players.
Yeah.
This is like
It's
yeah.
going to end up like Star Wars Battlefront, where on PC no one plays it now.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I
can't
think
even get in the
apparently
game.
Xbox, that was a game to buy for Xbox.
Yeah, it's definitely a console
To give it
game.
credit there, like, yeah, if you do buy it on Xbox
I
or
think-
your PS4.
Console gamers aren't as picky, I don't think. So
No, they've got to pay. They got to get what they're given.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That was like a soft burn. That one.
Yeah. no worries, mate. Live audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The audience says, "Oh,
All right. So what we got?
Thanks
We
for
got
that.
fucking the best segment ever now.
yeah,
The brand new
shitty games."
Oh yeah.
shit reviews,
Yeah.
man.
Shit
The
reviews.
shit reviews.
So we play.
That game looked so shit, by the way, that
Oh,
I
yeah,
had to walk out.
yeah, it's
I was
horrible.
just like, meh.
Oh, it was worse than you think.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Like, I couldn't believe how bad. I was getting real mad. First of all, because that room. Oh my god,
So
Aaron, get a fucking fan already.
yeah, so my room's pretty hot up there, especially with the blinds down, so we don't get glare on the screens. It was toasty. And this game was called The Janitor. And
Yeah,
it was
I
meant to be
know.
some
The
survival
Janitor- what a
horror game.
name.
I figure
And-
you play as a janitor, but I effectively didn't do a single thing
No,
after the janitor
he
would
ran
do.
around and died 30 odd times.
Yeah, and
How
it's
the hell are you dying?
Yeah,
You're a janitor.
you watch. There's like this creepy little, I don't even know, ape-looking creature that just
There it
smokes
is.
you. Oh yeah. He's out there,
Sprints,
and it's
I
like
did hear you guys screaming a couple
Yeah.
of times upstairs. So I
It's,
must have done some jump scare.
no jump scares. It
No.
was just
No, it's just it just appears behind you because you haven't paid attention to where it is. It doesn't move in any sort of abstract fashion. It walks towards you, and you can easily sprint away from it.
yeah,
You can easily get away, and your flashlight has no battery, so you can
just
like
spam
you
it.
can just spam the flashlight.
You had to try and find these tools, and I think we spent 40 minutes and we didn't even find a tool
We
to
didn't.
repair anything.
We didn't find anything.
So we were
So
really,
you couldn't,
really
you're a
bad
you
janitors.
couldn't even do a
Nah.
good job.
Couldn't do
No.
our job. We
Yeah,
just
so
ran away
I
from
hope
the
that
screech
monkey
up.
thing killed you.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
killed
you're a
us.
shit
got me
generator.
Crap load
quite
of
a few
time.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after a while, you just sort of figure that it's not actually that bad. You're like, oh, well, there it is. And you go, oh, yeah, sprint past it. You know, it doesn't kill you in one go. There's a fucking chainsaw on that
Yeah.
desk there. You can't even grab it.
Can't grab it. Can't
Oh.
grab anything except for like you can read some
A wrench.
like crap on a computer screen,
Oh, it was.
and it looked like it was all in notepad.
What did you guys get up to that chalkboard thing where it was
Yeah,
like
it says kill me. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did that, and that was you just saw it, and it didn't even do anything. You just looked at it. It's like the whole game is in this one room. Oh, kind of square outline. You can open up a few doors, but that's it. Like,
So
it was.
you guys
it was
chose
crap.
well.
I think I want my 99 cents back. Man.
Do it. There it is. There's the creature.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, and it looks really crap too.
It does. It looked.
yeah.
The first time it grabbed me, I was like,
It's
oh,
garbage.
fuck.
Completely unimpressed.
I want to give this game a 0, but I don't think you can.
You can.
Well,
You
point
don't-
one?
Like you can
Why
give it
can't
like
you?
oh,
0.01?
Yeah, maybe 0.01.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm giving it a hard fucking -1, mate. That was like that was one of the worst gaming experiences of my life.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
you
I'm
could
so
see Jordan
glad
just
I had
getting pissed
nothing to
off.
do
Oh,
with that.
dude, I was getting angry.
He's getting angry. The heat.
I was
And then he
actually,
was
by the
getting-
sound of it, sound like, maybe it's a good game.
No.
Just but through the screaming.
Nah, that was just because I
Raging.
wasn't paying attention to what the creature was doing. It'd turn around and it'd be like right there, and I'm like, oh. And
There
then-
was a bear in a room that kind of
yeah, that
was a bit
fucking
of a fright,
The
yeah.
old bear comes
Like-
in.
but it was
It
just
just a
standing
bear,
there. It
like a
was
dead
stuffed
standing
bear.
bear.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so it was nothing.
Stuffed animal.
Stuffed
Oh,
animal.
it was fucking
Great.
dumb.
Yeah.
Worst game.
Yeah,
I would never play it again, and I think it's overpriced.
It's-
99 cents is
99
too.
$1.
cents is too
dude,
much.
Batology was
Hey, man,
50
you got to pay
cents.
tax on
Yeah.
that 99
I
cents
know,
as
and
well.
I got to pay the 30%
US
extra.
rate?
Yep,
Exactly,
there you
dude.
go.
Oh, dude, you got ripped off.
I know, ripped
Sure.
off, mate.
Batology was 50 cents.
And it was
Way
like 50
better.
times better. than that.
Batology has a 10 times better name. just on the
Batology had a
title
story.
alone.
It
Yeah.
would just and it had
and
the
an
fucking
intro.
cool voices and shit.
Yeah, this game didn't have an intro.
I want
It
to
just
play
you just
Batology.
stand there.
Dude, play it and you'll be like, what voice? What language is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Oh, mate.
Stupid fucking game. But
Oh.
that was much worse.
It
So
was
do not
shocking.
do.
Never play it. It was really bad. But I did notice this week we got a review on iTunes.
What?
Yeah,
Hey,
dude.
shout out.
So I'll pull that up because
Oh,
we got to give him a shout out because what a mad dog.
Yeah,
what a
for
chief.
sure.
Who
iTunes.
was it you, Shane?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I created another account.
He's like-
I'm like, you guys are sick.
no, he's just like
Get
I
that
really
Shane
want
guy
to get
on
a shout
again.
out on the show. I really want to shout out, so I'm gonna just fake this shit again.
Yeah.
So it's from Scrather. And he said,
That's just cool
super,
for the name.
Yeah, super
Yeah,
rad
sweet.
podcast. The perfect radio of funnies to game talk. So,
Does he mean ratio? Or did
Yeah.
you just read it wrong?
yeah. No, he said, ratio. Yeah, it is ratio. Don't worry about me. My eyes are playing up. I should have
Yeah, got your
my
glasses.
glasses on.
Perfect.
Yeah,
radio.
I
Yes.
should have had my glasses. And
It's the perfect radio.
Yeah, so perfect ratio of funnies to game talk. So, thanks, Scrather. You're
cheers,
a mad
Scrape,
dog.
mate.
Yep.
Throw us up on Steam,
Yep.
and you can even play with us.
You are a mad dog.
Yeah. We should actually chuck our Steam accounts on there somewhere.
Yeah.
That's it, man. We
so
got
like
all the
you can
games.
jump on with.
100%.
I think between us, we've probably got every single game ever made.
At least every single game ever made.
Yeah.
I've got about 300 and something games.
Yeah. Jesus. Holy
But, yeah,
crap.
I've had my Steam account since I was like,
Oh, since back in the day.
yeah,
saying.
back in the day, man. Since one point before Steam was even out, I had Steam.
Yeah, remember when
I had Steam
you
before it was
would have
even
had an
there.
account like when I had mine, which was when Steam was just Valve games.
Yeah, that's right, dude.
When it was
Yeah.
just I was playing Condition Zero.
Man, before then, dude, I was like 1.6.
Oh, that's crazy.
That was crazy. Oh, man, we were playing on the old Telstra Game Arena. and killing it on those ladders. Yeah,
nice.
Well,
OCM, if anyone remembers. We're third on the top. Third
dude,
from
that's
the top.
great. That's awesome.
Man.
Well, if you're that good at CS, then you should play Paladins.
Oh, dude, I'm keen, man.
Just go and download
I would
it.
still go.
When does
on
your
to
cap
CS.
finish?
Oh, it's already finished. We're
done,
on it.
dude.
We're all in next month. So.
do it.
Oh, I downloaded Rocksmith.
Oh, so you're gonna be playing that?
Oh, well, like my goal is now. I feel like I've been playing too much games for everybody at home.
This is a gaming
So
podcast.
I'm going to start playing Rocksmith.
This is a gaming podcast. There's no such thing as playing too much games.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Too much games.
So my break from games is playing a game, but you add an instrument for the controller.
Okay.
So my deal is, because I'm playing ridiculous amount of hours.
The views of Shane did not necessarily represent the views of No Objective Gaming.
No.
No, of course not. Play as much as you can. I've only taken a week off work so I could play games.
Yeah, in this week, Shane has grown a vagina and is now not playing real games.
And now using his vagina.
He's like, I'm going to play some guitar.
Yes.
He's going to write sweet
in the
tunes.
version of a game.
Yeah, that's right.
Gonna get a game to teach
Anyway.
me how to play guitar.
Yes.
But I have to play at least an hour a day. That's all I gotta do. So if I play 3 hours of Mass Effect, it's 1 hour of Rocksmith.
What is it? The
Oh.
month challenge of Rocksmith they do?
60
It's
days,
Yeah,
yeah.
60 days. Yeah.
So I've joined.
Do that. 2 months.
I ordered a cable in from the States because it was cheaper, and it doesn't work.
Doesn't
I
work.
saved like $7. I
Oh.
waited like 3 weeks, man.
Now it's cost you way too much.
Oh, dude, I'm just gonna
All right.
JB.
Yes, let's get on. Okay,
Jinx, buy me a Coke.
All right. Please give us a review on iTunes. Thanks, Scrather. You're a legend. And don't forget, follow us on Facebook at No Objective Gaming, Twitter at No Objective Game, Twitch at No Objective Gaming AU, where you can watch us stream the games live and the whole episode live, and you get it early too. And you can also follow us on YouTube to watch all of our streams on there and the podcast as well. And you can also follow us on Instagram, and you can see the photos we put up throughout the week. And we will be on Stitcher this week sometime if we get approved. So check us out on there, all you Android phone guys.
Man, I have an Android phone. I don't use Stitcher.
Yeah, you just download.
I just download the episode.
Yeah.
If I was going to listen to it, I'd be like, oh, well, I'll just... Any of the other podcasts I listen to, my Star Wars, all my miniature game podcasts, I just download the file.
Oh, okay.
So much easier.
Yeah.
Just download our file.
Just do
Then
that.
you've got it forever, and you can
Yeah,
put it in your
see.
virtual library.
I've
Show
just
your
got the good
family.
phone, and you got iPhone, and it all just gets downloaded every week for you, and you don't need
I
to
don't
do anything.
necessarily want that to happen automatically,
I don't mind it.
except that you've told me you do mind it.
Sometimes. But like if I have no storage on my phone, it just doesn't download. So
Please subscribe to our podcast.
yeah, please.
Don't listen to what I'm saying.
Exactly, that's right. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's gonna burn you.
Yeah, like you're coming back to bite you in the ass, you dickhead.
It's like, don't buy our product.
Yep. So we're gonna get on to new games. All right, so Mass Effect Andromeda came out this week.
Just that little
Really?
game called
Yeah,
Mass Effect.
that little game.
Yeah. It's been
It's not that important.
talked about.
Yeah, it's kind of small, but we'll give it a
Whatever.
shout out on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Before I get into it.
Yeah, there's a game called 88 Heroes that came out on PS4. It looks like Broforce, so it might be up McDuff's alleyway since he liked
Let's
Broforce.
take time out.
Yeah. And what else have we got? We also got Everything. It's a PS4 game as well, and we can watch something of Everything if you want.
Oh, you like to do it.
Let's watch it. It looks a bit weird and bizarre.
Oh.
So one sec.
Manner of speaking conscious regards itself as a human being.
Make that shit full screen. You.
It knows and is aware of a hierarchy of
I don't understand.
beings above it
Neither.
and a hierarchy
It
of
looks
beings
really
below
weird.
it.
So if you guys are listening
That
to
is
the
say
podcast,
that wherever you are,
it's a bear
and
doing
whoever you
front
are,
flips and
whatever you
all this
are,
shit.
You're in the middle.
So apparently
the
you can
game?
be anything in this game and move around. So you could be a blade of grass,
Your
you could be a
senses
tree, you can be
extend
anything.
a certain direction
Well, I guess that's
in
why
all
it's called.
directions, and
Everything.
therefore give you the
Yes.
impression of being in the middle.
So yeah, I don't know.
Because
It looks
the definition
kind of
of a
cool.
person
Not
looks
really?
kind of weird and,
Yeah.
and odd, and I
Really odd.
will
And
never play. Why are they rolling like that?
I don't know. It just looks stupid.
I'm not following.
No. I'm going to stop watching this just
How
because
much?
it looks so
How much is
bizarre.
this game?
I feel like if I'm not on PCP, I'm not going to appreciate that
Yeah,
game.
no. And I think they might have been on drugs when they did that.
I think they may have been.
Drugs may have been involved
Yeah.
in the
So-
process of this game.
And there's been a crap load more indie games coming out on Xbox and PS4. So I'm not going to name them because I don't care. There's like at least 12 every week coming out.
There's too many.
Yeah, way too many.
You can't keep up with it.
Ease up on the indie games.
Yeah. So,
I also found out when New Frontiers new episode comes out. It's
Oh,
in
yeah?
2 days, mate.
really?
2 days.
I finished my assignment today. 2 days.
Hey, good work,
Gonna
bro.
fucking stream that shit. I'm gonna
Just in
stream
time.
all of that episode.
That'd be
Don't worry,
awesome.
it's gonna be so good. It's
Yeah.
left. It does that whole, finishes the episode on a massive cliffhanger. So
Hey, look, you got to do it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. You're like,
you got to
you
come
gotta,
crawling
sometimes you
back
got to
for
stay
more.
home from work for a week and do it.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes you just got to quit your job and play video games.
I'll hand in my
tell your missus.
notice tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave my job and just play games for fun.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
That'd be
we need to
fucking
talk tonight.
Wouldn't that be a life?
delight.
Yeah.
It
All
isn't
right.
too
What the
bad.
hell is 88 Heroes? Oh, you said it
Yeah, I
reminds you
already
of
said it.
Broforce.
Yeah,
Bro
Broforce.
Broforce.
Yeah. Yeah, Broforce.
The Broforce.
Brofest.
To be honest, I'm never going to play it. Let's get into gaming news now.
So just
Let's-
skip that game altogether?
Yeah,
Just
we
never?
talked about it
Yeah,
before.
shitbag game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
88
okay,
Heroes,
sweet,
good on you.
sweet.
Yeah. All right. So Xbox announces new controller. And
Whee!
like
Another new controller.
yeah, another new controller. They've called it the Special Edition
How many
Recon Tech Wireless Controller.
How many?
Wait, so
how many
is-
special edition PlayStation controllers have there been, Aaron?
Seven.
Oh man, too many. Too many. I think there's like
Hey, that actually does look
colors
pretty cool.
all over the
I didn't say colors. I actually said special edition
Oh,
controllers.
okay. Special
I think
edition.
there might have been like none
Yeah, none.
because we don't need anything to sell our product.
no,
I say our only because
we're,
it's my little pet favorite.
Yeah, you've made your choice.
I think I made a
I'm
good
watching
choice.
you.
So they're saying it's like a military type design.
Is that
Yeah.
resident military expert Shane?
Actually
here.
was used overseas. That's
Yeah,
how we
so-
killed everybody over there. It changed
With all
everything.
the drones, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you flew them in with the
We
Xbox
were
controller.
waiting for these to come in. It just gave us such an advantage
Yeah.
in defeating terrorism.
Yeah, so they've garbaged on about it. It's going to cost $99 in Australia, and it's coming out on the 8th of May. So if you guys
Shane's
wanna
already
pick
got
that
his
up,
pre-order in.
100%.
pick it up.
The house is safe, Aaron. I'll
Yeah.
protect everybody.
Sweet, alright.
With my military Xbox controller. It's a great thing to have underneath the bed, just in case.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can
You
trade
never
it.
know when you
EB
throw
will-
that.
EB will be accepting shotgun and handgun trade-ins
That's right.
for the spec.
You do
Spec
actually have to
Force
fill
controller.
out the
With their
necessary
circle of life.
paperwork.
Yeah.
That's right.
Where did you get this gun from? Why do you have an assault
man.
rifle in
So,
Australia?
but legitimately, what is the? So it's just military. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, they're saying it's a military, combat armor, and sci-fi mechanical gear. Kind of, that's their design.
Oh, so it's just a skin.
It's just a skin with a couple of different features, like nothing crash hot.
That's-
No
that
even
was a
actual
sigh.
features. No like Xbox
Yeah.
One
Oh,
Pro
my
controller or
God.
anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Again,
Yep.
so they've made a big deal about it. I guarantee you, I know some guys have had this thing probably pre-ordered.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so Diablo 3 is getting seasons on the console. So that's going to be fun. You make a character just for a season, lasts about 3 months.
Yep.
They've had it on PC for ages now, so they're up to the 10th season
Wow.
on PC. And so what they're doing to encourage the console players to play, they're going to give you all the special items you could get from the 10th season, from all the 9 seasons. And you can use them, like it's just new skins and stuff like that for your armor and all like bind on account kind of gear and stuff like
yeah.
that. So that's coming on console.
Santa hats,
Yeah, like hats, different
you know,
wands and all that kind of stuff.
confetti during New Year's and all that sort of special jargon that
Yeah.
happens if you.
But it's fun. Like I would jump back on it to give a shot at a season.
Great game. That's the
Yeah.
type of game where it's like, yeah, you can play any of those Diablos.
If
Oh,
you
yeah.
had that on PS4,
I'll go
we'd,
back to number 2.
we'd
Yeah.
play it. If you had that on PS4, but you got it on shitty Xbox, don't you?
I've got it
Yeah.
on PC, mate.
Yeah, we're all going on PC
We've all
too.
we've all got it on PC, but I don't have Reaper of Souls.
Oh, come on, mate. Keep up.
I think it's like what, $15 now.
Nah. Oh, is
Oh.
it? Maybe if it
probably on
was cheap.
special, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's on special, yeah. But Blizzard like
I had
to keep
the-
their prices
actually
low.
Yeah,
bought-
they do.
I had
That's
to-
That's what's probably one of the reasons I won't look at Overwatch, because I'd be like, oh, I got to pay. I'll never be able to get it because their player base keeps growing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's about
gonna-
$50,
Yeah,
$53.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
not bad. Like that's pretty good for a new game, and that's never going to go down. Better
There's
than
no
paying
complaints for me,
$80
man.
for.
$53, pretty
Yeah.
damn good.
Better than paying what $80 for a Call of Duty game that never goes down until the next one comes out. So at least this is going to stay around forever, and they give you all the characters for free. There's no microtransactions except for skins and stuff like that
In
in Overwatch.
isn't there?
No,
Are
so
you
if you get a
oh.
new character, it's just free. Here you go, the whole thing.
Oh, okay. So you can
Yeah.
play every character from the beginning.
Yep, they're
Oh,
not
well.
going to ever do any
Fair
DLC for it.
Paladin's got to make
Yeah.
their money somehow.
Yeah,
I got some cool BF1 news.
Yeah.
Battlefield 1 news.
go for it.
It's got I think over the last couple of months, it's actually got one of the highest female player base for shooters.
What?
Giddy
Believe it or
up.
not. Yeah. I was
Why?
reading that the other day. That was awesome. And also too, my cousin, you know,
Yeah, Jasmine.
Jasmine. Yeah, she's on it. She's playing it around, and jumped on with her.
She's
And
got a girl clan.
it's a girl freaking squad.
Oh yeah.
Gee.
And
Jesus.
I was like, I mean, like at the same, I didn't know where I was. I felt like I was in, Doctor Who all of a sudden. I just went through.
Is that because you turned Battlefield 1 on and then you realized you didn't know where you were?
Yeah, that's right. What is
What the
this?
fuck is this?
Man, I've got a, she's a lovely girl, and she's like begging me to play this game with her, and I'm just thinking, man, times have changed, And I jumped in, and then she's got a whole bunch of chick mates,
Nice.
and
No
they're
worries.
schooling me.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah. On top of
Holy
that,
crap, man.
I felt like I left early because I'm like, oh guys, I've got to go. I just played Mass Effect.
I've got to go and play a simpler game.
I got to play a game where it's not making me feel like I'm getting emasculated.
So you're on the opposite team. You weren't even allowed in the
No,
group.
like they'll
'cause you-
they'll school me in score.
Oh.
Yeah, I was letting the team down.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, they're
What class are you
dragging
playing?
me along.
Sniper.
Yeah, I always play recon.
Sniper fucking never gets score, mate.
Yeah.
You can't if you're winning a round of
And you're scout.
Battlefield and you're a scout. You are king.
King.
You are the
Kong.
king.
I was
I'll-
getting a
unless
few games, dude. I was getting like at
You
the
get
top.
up there.
Yeah, you get up
You
there.
can get up there, but if you're up the very top, you're you're having a blinder. I've only had a couple of
You were
blinders
just
as
whipping
recon
it, man.
before.
Pistol, bang,
Yeah.
headshots. Yeah, and I've had only a couple of games have been at the top. That's true.
All you got to use is the Leanne field with no scope, mate. Iron sights,
deal.
Leanne field. That's all you need.
That's all you need.
I swear to God, man.
you
it's
get
all
that
you need.
that dead point or whatever it is.
The zero.
Yeah.
Get the zeroing right, and then
you're good to go.
and that's it.
Nice. Okay, so let's get on to this other piece of news. Okay, so a game shop in Fukuoka
Stop
in
talking about
Japan.
Battlefield.
Sorry, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my fault. That's my bad.
Okay, so there's a game shop in Fukuoka in Japan. Received some a notification that PS3 will end production this month. So that's a bit sad.
No more PS3s
No
ever.
more. Once they're gone, there's going to be no more shipments, which makes sense. So this console's been been going for over 10 years now. They had their 10th year anniversary in November 2016.
No, it's not that sad. To me, it's like it lived a good life. It's like an old man. He's 85.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you know what? I've accepted. It's my
Yeah.
time to go.
Can you still get a 360 brand new?
No,
Nah, I think that closed shop ages ago, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Yeah.
Yeah.
The last one was
Sony
like
always drags them out, like
360
PS2.
Elite.
PS2 was a phenomenal.
That went for a long
Yeah.
time until I think it was mid PS3 where they.
I think
stopped
PS2
production.
arguably was probably maybe the best console of all time in terms of sales.
PS2. It was.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
was, yeah.
Was the
it was
best.
155 mil they sold,
Yeah.
which
no
is
need.
huge.
I don't even know how that's possible.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
I think
good.
it's just because they kept them going for so long. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get my hands on a PS3. Another one.
do
Gotta
it.
go buy a cheap one off someone.
Gumtree it.
Yeah, buddy.
So yeah, that's interesting because there's actually a brand new PS3 game getting released next month. So they're still releasing brand new PS3 games still to this day. So that's good.
Yeah,
Good that
man. it
the
had a good
console
run.
lasted, yeah. So it's actually,
Yeah.
I think it's Persona 5 they're releasing on it. So that's going to be a good game
In
for
my
all you
younger years, I was
JRPGs.
so much more aggressive towards PlayStation, because I had to be. I was
Yeah.
an Xbox fan. But now as I'm getting older, looking back on it, it's like, you know what? You're a great competitor. You've done so well.
It's just all those Japanese guys. That's all they play over there. They don't have
Yeah.
Xboxes.
So is that what you reckon it could be?
Yeah, and I think because we're in the middle, like we're in Asia Pacific, so we get
half and half.
both. Yeah, so we're kind of Western / Asian, so
Asian.
we get both consoles here. Where
Euro
America
Asian.
is massive into their Xbox, except for now, probably the PlayStation's taking over. But
Yeah.
it's only because of the Xbox, like a poor release kind of thing.
Yeah, but like you said, it's doing a slow grow.
Yeah, slow climb. It will get there. They'll probably end up evening out at the end. So, what is it? Facebook, they released a new PC streaming service this week, and they called out to all gamers saying, use it. It's going to be easier than
Twitch.
than Twitch. So,
Wow.
so I don't know if it's going to be a competitor yet.
So I
but
wonder
it
what
may
that
be.
means. Like easier than Twitch.
I don't
What
like
do you mean
it.
easier?
Maybe because you just use the Facebook settings to start streaming, and you make all your overlays in there. Instead of like Twitch, you have to have OBS or XSplit or all that kind of stuff to get it working.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
Might be that, but I reckon you're probably going to be able to use OBS or XSplit to stream to Facebook because you can do the same thing for YouTube if you stream live to YouTube. So yeah, it's going to be the same thing. Bethesda stated that Fallout 4 VR is going to be playable on the E3 showroom floor. So they're saying it looks amazing, and it's only going to be available on the HTC Vive at the moment. But they're hoping that it might be available on the PSVR or
Who
the
said it
Oculus.
looks amazing? They did.
They did. So
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
mean
say,
you mean
yeah.
Bethesda said
Yeah,
their game
yes.
looks amazing?
you know how they always do that? They always say
It's incredible.
You won't believe
guys.
how great
You're
this
gonna
game
want to
is.
buy it, please.
You should buy it
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we want your
100%.
money.
I wonder if they're going to sell a new copy or they're just going to be able to download the patch.
How much is the
Uh,
Vive
hmm.
though? Because I know there's a couple out there now.
They're pretty
The
expensive.
Vive will be up around $1,000.
Yeah, so
So-
you're already investing quite a bit of money. So
Yeah.
this isn't a thing. If you
Can't
love
take too many weeks
Fallout,
off work if you're going to get one of them, mate.
Hell
Yeah.
to the no. I
So
think
the Vive
it's a
have the
couple of weeks.
handheld controllers too.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. So that's
the
the
one
one
that
where you got to
has
set
two-
the sensors up.
Yep.
Yep.
And you've
I know
got
the one.
the handheld headset.
Yeah, it's
go.
massive. Yeah,
It's
I've
awesome.
I watched a guy set that up in his he's quite well to do, and he set it all up in his living room. He had both. He had the other one too, the
Oculus Rift.
Oculus Rift. Yep.
Yeah.
And he actually prefers the Oculus Rift because he says it was just such a pain in the ass to set the Vive up, and once you do, it had the hand. He said, which was great, but the Oculus Rift is working on that already.
Yeah.
And he said, just because it's such a simpler product, and over time, he says it doesn't make you feel sick. Where he said the Vive actually really made him feel sick
Wow.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's full on.
because you move around and everything like that too, and it plays around with your like equilibrium, whatever that is.
in your mind, that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
He just says-
eyesight stuff.
He played a racing game,
Oh,
and he said 40 minutes he had to tap out. It
yeah.
was just
Wow.
like, yeah, he felt literally like he was going to start spewing.
I
I don't know whether that's like a technology thing or it's like
Might be an individual thing.
well, because that's going to be everyone's talking like this is the next best thing, like
Can you do it?
that VR is the future.
Still
like,
don't know.
And so like if I've heard so many people with that same story, like I did it for a while and then I had to turn it off.
Yeah.
And like gaming now is like, oh, you'll sit there for 10 hours and play a game.
Yeah, this guy's 46, so he's mid 40s,
Mm.
and he's saying with the control, like he plays a lot of Battlefield 1 shooters, and on a huge screen, with the controller, and he says beautiful. He says he throws on the whatever it is, and he says not the Vive, the other one, sorry,
Rift.
the Oculus
Oculus,
Rift.
yeah.
He says he throws that on. He says after about 10 hours, because he plays that plane game, he says it's fantastic. You know what I mean? He says this is the future. He says he
okay.
reckons they're gonna work it out.
So if you have
Right,
$1,200, you can
He's got the
experience
money.
the
Yeah,
future.
that's right. I can't.
Yeah.
understand
So
it.
yeah, I mean,
I don't
it's-
even get.
it sounds like that it is going to be good. It's probably a technology thing then.
Yeah, it is.
Because I don't know, I feel like it would.
It is the future. It's just not now. It's
Yeah,
for right now. It's if you have money, you can taste it.
I know.
You know
I
what
don't know.
I
I don't
mean?
know
But
if I.
I think I'll wait for the Oculus 2 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I
Exactly.
don't know. I'll have to believe it when I see it. To be honest, because it's
Yeah.
still.
Well, it's nothing like playing Mass Effect or
Mm,
Yeah.
your Battlefields. The games are all really simple.
Yeah, they they had Resident Evil 7 playing on their PSVR, but they've got exclusive rights for that for a year
mm.
before it comes out on Oculus and HTC. So A lot of people are saying it just makes them ill. Same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Get
same thing,
headaches.
yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what I mean. And
What I'm
it's
hearing though, it is the
concerning.
Oculus Rift at the moment in terms of making you ill. It's the it's the
least,
better
yeah,
one. Yeah, it's
okay.
least. You if you do get the Oculus Rift, better chances of playing.
Mm.
Still though, you feel apparently after about like if you play like 10 hours, and I've read a lot of reviews and stuff like that, and I've listened to this guy like, I listen to other gaming podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
This is a great gaming podcast.
Yeah, these guys have got money.
Yeah, but these
Yeah.
guys just have the cash. They're living in big houses
Yeah.
and not much
Yeah.
to do, And he said after about 10 hours, it has to go down and you can't even sleep well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's
So-
definitely some medical stuff going on there.
There's some shit happening.
Medical.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. But he
Dude.
says...
Illnesses.
Yeah.
All right, so-
You can die. But...
So what the hell
That's
is
true VR.
What's this,
so
mate?
Outlast 2 is now going to be released in Australia. They approved the classification after the big debacle last week.
So what does that mean?
They didn't give... so it's going to be here. It's going to have an R18... what is it?
No
Reputation?
changes to the game?
No changes to the game. They didn't even say why they allowed it now. They just said, "Oh, you're allowed it. It's approved classification." Yeah.
Hotline Miami 2?
No,
Oh.
not a chance.
Mate.
Not a chance.
I actually think if you when we read that description last week of it, I actually think that the
Oh, you're talking about that.
the
Yeah,
Hotline
gotcha.
Miami 2 is way more tame
Oh, really?
than Outlast 2. Easily.
100%.
Maybe
dude.
Outlast 2 had some.
Hotline
Hotline Miami
Miami
2
was
was-
like 45 seconds worth of content.
And it wasn't even real. It was like
It was fictional within a fictional story.
yeah, it was like they were shooting a movie
Yeah, that's right.
and nothing even happens.
Well, Outlast guys must
Yeah, how
have
did
some
the hell
money
did
and
that get banned?
pushed it across the table to the directors over at Australia's classification board.
Yeah, do
Past
it.
That one guy in South Australia.
I think
It's-
he's gone, isn't he? He's out now.
Yeah, he tapped out, but
Yeah.
they just replaced him with another version of him.
Oh, some uber crazy chick. Is it a
Yeah.
chick or is it a guy? I don't know.
For us in
So-
Australia, that's the what do they call it? The City of Churches.
Yeah, Adelaide. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some hardcore
Yeah.
stuff happening down.
Is that where it's done?
Yeah,
There
That's-
all the classifications and stuff.
no, that's the so there's a board, and
Yeah.
the guy that's causing the trouble for gamers was for years the dude in South Australia. So only one guy needs to put.
He's
the hand
gone now.
Yeah,
It's
he's
gone.
gone. Yeah,
replaced with very similar guy.
another conservative person.
Is this like the Supreme Court
I
in
wouldn't even call
America?
it conservative.
Scalia dies and they're like, you know what? Let's get another fucking crazy person in there.
That's exactly.
That's a very topical
that's
political
exactly
humor
it.
for
It's
another
like, okay, we
time.
have an opportunity for change.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Let's keep it the same.
Let's keep it the same. Let's put his son in there. It's like.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Ubisoft announces plans to make an Assassin's Creed TV show. Yuck! Not gonna watch it.
That sounds disgusting.
That-
that is despicable.
What even? Why?
I'm over
I don't know.
Ubisoft. This
So-
always puts me off Ubisoft.
Did they get like a successful, like, the reviews of that movie were not good?
No, they're bad.
Maybe it made money or something?
Yeah, they might have made their money back, so they went, "Why not? Just please the fans if it didn't cost us anything."
I don't get. I honestly don't understand that. Like even half the Marvel shows that come out, that some of them are good, and then other ones are just shit.
Yeah.
You're like, why are they? Who watched this whole series and went, you know what? Yep, let's put that on
Some of the
Netflix.
first things I'm hearing, I almost feel like just saying no comment. Oh my god, this is oh,
Well,
it's
in other,
despicable that they
there's
even
also
gonna do
that
it.
Death Note TV series coming out
Yeah,
on Netflix.
yeah.
And,
Well,
that's gonna be
that's
bad.
Cool.
it's-
Oh wait, you reckon?
I'll probably watch it.
It'll be bad because it's not Death. It's not the original.
No.
Again, it'd be like it's like someone just goes, you
as
know
long
what?
as it's done by Japanese.
No, it's
not.
not. It's all English.
It's all Western. It's
Yeah.
all westernized and everything. It's like, look, it's only good because it was like the original vision of the guy
No,
who did it.
I
So
hear you, man. Yeah.
fucking me, man.
Yeah, no, that's disappointing actually to hear that.
So Red Dead Redemption's map was leaked this week.
Yeah,
Giddy up.
Hell yes.
it was leaked this week, but I've seen this before.
Why did that only go to there?
To be
Red
honest
Dead
with you.
Redemption 2,
Yeah.
mate.
I saw this months ago.
You saw this months ago. You saw
Yeah.
this map?
Yeah,
Wow.
I've been really following on the Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
2 and-
I don't
That's
know.
interesting. Wonder why it leaked. Wonder why I saw it that it got leaked today.
Yeah.
Or like it was a couple of days ago.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Who says it was leaked today?
Not today. It was like during the middle of the week.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
looks cool.
No,
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
I-
It's
Yeah.
I think it was 3 times bigger than the original map, and because
I did see the map comparison of it where it was like the old map and then the new map. Was,
Yeah, okay, you saw that video?
yeah.
Yeah, so if you are watching
Yeah.
at home, there's a couple of guys on YouTube at the moment talking about this. They've been talking about this for a long time, though.
Yeah.
And
Maps get bigger over time. Next
Yeah, they should.
generation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they should. If they
what they're
didn't,
trying to do is, I realize this now, they're creating single-player MMOs. You know what I mean? I hope
Yeah,
that's not
well-
what happens with this game.
Yeah.
But
Hope
that's what it's like. It's like, hey, people like big spaces, so let's make a huge space, nothing in it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like, kill that creature 10 times.
Yeah.
Go kill 15
It's going to be
wolves.
MMO fetch quests.
Yeah,
That's what they're gonna have.
Exactly what
Red
it's
Dead
like.
was never like
I
that.
know.
No, it wasn't never like that. I know, that's what I'm saying.
Rockstar would never.
I don't think Rockstar would do that.
Rockstar are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't need to waste time with that nonsense.
Thank God for that.
They'll just
I
keep
think there's
releasing
one.
games like GTA 5 and Red Dead 1.
Bioware, though, used to be like that
a long time ago.
a long time ago.
It's been a while since they were
BioWare's,
good.
I don't know. They're just.
They're dropping.
I don't know what's
Something-
going on.
I know what it is.
Something going
know,
on.
there's good-
we're
these
gonna,
guys have
we're gonna
made-
get to.
The guys have, yeah.
Yep. All right, so we're going to get into our main topic, and that is Mass Effect impressions. Wow. So we've been playing Andromeda this week, well, minus Jordan. It's
Yeah.
been
Almost
Shane and myself.
controversial.
I got better shit to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I haven't
Other
played
than
much.
that.
If you listened to the beginning, I've only played maybe 4 hours, so I'm only on
I had a
EOS
look on
and
Origin, man. 65 hours.
65 hours this guy's been playing.
Maybe
so.
about 8 hours of that was like just leaving it.
Oh
on,
yeah,
not
leaving it.
sleeping.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, the first night 4 hours sleep. The next night probably around the same hours sleep. I've been knocking it over, and I've been 100%ing every.
Dude, you are a
So,
machine. So
yeah, I'm
we've
not-
got Shane on the show for this reason, since
Yeah.
he is the Mass Effect guy.
Yeah.
I have read all the books. I've done all the stuff,
Yeah.
man. First thing you got to say is that, man, I have played every single Mass Effect to the death. Brilliant story. All like 1, 2, and 3. I was in it from the beginning. I've played all of them multiple times over. You
Mm.
want to? This is before before YouTube was even a thing. So if you wanted to see an alternative ending, you had to actually play the game
Mm.
and choose different choices
Wow.
to see different scenes.
That's why everyone was mad at Mass Effect 3, wasn't it? Because it was the same ending.
That's right.
matter
So you got
what.
these guys pouring like insane hours. They're in love with this Commander Shepard. I mean, they nailed it to the T. BioWare, in my opinion, was a different company while they were creating these.
First three.
Yeah, first 3.
Mm.
I mean, but then you also go back with BioWare. You've got Baldur's Gate. You've got Knights of the Old Republic. I mean, you can keep going. I reckon, even to me, Jade Empire, stuff like that. There's some phenomenal titles of their time.
Knights of the Old Republic, mate.
Oh,
Did you have?
we're not talking about the MMO.
No,
we're
no,
talking
no.
about
No,
Knights of the Old Republic.
MMO was good
game.
at its time, but like
Yeah, it was great. You know what I mean?
Knights of the Old Republic back when the Xbox first came out, it was like it was a
Oh,
huge release.
Mate, I played that game about 3 times 3. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. mate.
Yeah, I was an
quality.
apprentice. Yeah, quality.
Yeah.
you know.
Machine.
That was
Yeah,
the best.
I enjoyed
Still
it.
one of the best RPGs
Yeah.
ever.
So we aren't knocking, the BioWare
Like it's sort of like their heritage. Yeah, like
yes.
they've got a bit.
We are fans. We respect it.
Yeah, it'd be like if Bethesda turned around and was like, now we're gonna release.
Shit.
Yeah, we're gonna sort of go a bit of a weird direction.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now we're gonna try and
Let's
cater
remake.
Yeah,
Skyrim.
Yeah, so it was like foreshadowing to what like Bethesda
Yeah.
will be doing in the future.
Exactly.
So I haven't played it. So this is me reacting to your reactions.
Yeah. So what did you think of the story? Like, it came in pretty strong. I did enjoy it. Like, the
Alright,
intro was
so
awesome.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
Right.
Shane's gonna give you the fucking deal, mate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the deal.
I'm gonna lay it down.
First off, I do want to say
You have to say it in a rap. Sorry.
Yeah.
You gotta
Oh
lay
man,
it.
I gotta bring up my
Yeah,
freestyle.
yeah, you
then.
got to freestyle the story
Yeah.
to Mass Effect.
Man, okay, so, Mass Effect. We were in the derelict and we hanging out with the best, but we never got
Yeah.
checked. Boom.
Wow, I was not at all expecting that.
All right. That's
I
what
got when the
happened.
beats get thrown down, dude.
Oh, we didn't plan that either.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is live, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, you can't edit that out.
Nah.
Oh, dude, man, walk away.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Drop the mic.
Drop the mic. Yeah.
He didn't do no choking, brother.
So
Just gotta
anyway,
come
go
in.
back to what you're actually supposed to be talking about.
Okay, so like what a storyline, like, okay, what I realized, we can't even go into the story because what happened was throughout these hours, halfway through, I realized there's so much shit I wanted to tell you guys about this game that I had to start writing it down because it was just like, it's just too much.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Too much is going on. And, you know, so like we can get to the story straight up if you want to, but I was thinking like, let's just tackle all the stuff.
All the bad things.
Yeah, everyone's
Oh,
talking
Mate,
about online
you are
already.
the guest, and you just performed a freestyle rap live for everyone, so you get to decide how you want to do it.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Sweet as.
So just get
Yeah.
just get into it how you want.
Yeah, cool. Well, like, first off, just like, you know, the story, you know, I mean, like, I can see that it's a great sci-fi, you know what I mean? Like, how many movies, like, you know, and games and shows and things have done something where you're like, oh, they stole that from this, and they stole that from this, or they imitated that from this. And it's just like, you got to get over that. You know what I mean? I think sci-fi is sci-fi. Very generic, it can be. The storyline, you know, with the hours I've put in,
Yeah.
I was thinking at first, brilliant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, holy crap, man. This game, I played the first, like, couple of hours. I'm like, here we go again. Mass Effect. Wow, here we
Yeah.
are. This is fantastic.
I did
you
like how
know.
you wake up 600 years later after being in cryo sleep.
Yeah, it
And,
started
yeah.
off big bang. You know, first they get you 600 years away from the old story.
So you're
So
done.
they couldn't disconnect the story of the old Mass Effects any more than what they've done with this new one, which is great. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They want to create a new game. Then the second thing is that they open it up with some cool new stuff. You create your character when you create your character, you also create your twin counterpart. So the twin counterpart is the opposite sex. So if you choose female, you got to create your male brother. If you choose, yeah,
Sort of like Fallout 4.
sort of like Fallout 4 with that,
and
you know,
your father changes to what you make, like say how you make them look as well.
yeah.
So.
yeah, that's right. Now,
Yeah.
I actually did take time to test that out, and your father looks very similar. So what I did notice, actually, I'll tell you, the most notice I did was obviously skin color and eye color.
Yeah,
so
I noticed-
I don't think they really shaped the face. The
No.
face looked the same. So if you
What?
chose, you made two black people.
The face
two
looks a
white
bit
people.
different, but it's just like their skin color changes and their eye color changes.
So if you
Oh.
choose
Yeah.
you make your character.
So you look like you have white sort of facial
Yeah.
structure, white person facial structure, but you just change the skin color.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So
Right.
they'll choose to do, so you change the skin color, you're going to go for all those attributes.
Yeah.
Right.
You choose this type of nose, you're going to
Yeah.
get that type of nose.
And I want to also point out that the character creation screen was pretty hopeless.
horrible. Is that
What? Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
so
you know, that's a great, I'm glad
Yeah.
you brought that up.
well, like what? I think it was 11 hairstyles.
Give me the relativity.
So you got 11 hairstyles.
No.
10
Wait.
noses.
Give me the relativity.
That was more options
The
than Baldur's
worst
Gate
character
2.
creation in a game ever for a AAA title was GTA 5.
Yes.
That was
okay.
the single worst character
So
creation.
that was bad, but this one isn't as bad. It's
See,
more
there you
like,
go. And that's where... All right, so it's not that bad.
No.
You still get to do a bit more
But
customization.
it's bad for like this.
When you're talking
Game,
RPG, man.
Yeah,
You're talking
yeah.
like, and even
Yeah,
Mass
like,
Effect 1
That's
and
what
2.
I mean. I can say Baldur's Gate 2 had better options, and you're just choosing a display picture. You know what I mean? It was really bad. In fact, what I did notice is that the female, for whatever reason, they stuffed that up. Like, altogether. I mean, there's countless videos. I'm sure anyone listening to this would have seen either PewDiePie's or someone else, some big YouTubers thing on the whole scandal on these models. It's a joke.
See, to be honest, I've been playing it and haven't really noticed it. Well, I
Yeah.
haven't played much, but like I've been watching it. I've been trying to look at the like female characters. I'm looking. I'm trying to watch this eye drop or something, and I haven't seen
these
it
are
yet.
eye rolls.
So I haven't seen it yet, but I have seen the videos you've been talking about too, where the eyes are like shaking in the middle of the
yeah.
and
You
sockets and stuff.
you can miss it by closing your eyes
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But like, so sometimes a dramatic situation comes up, and so a teeth movement happens. All of a sudden, the chick's eye will just drop. She'll get a lazy eye in the middle of a big scene.
Yeah.
What
and
the
it
hell?
is like, what
Another
the
thing I kind of noticed is like the facial stuff, like the graphics for it, don't look that good. But
No,
the
you compare
eyes
that
look
to
amazing though.
Wildlands and
Yeah.
stuff like that. No,
So they've made their eyes look pretty on point. Like they
Yeah.
look good. But like the faces look almost like Mass Effect 3. Like nothing's really changed.
yeah.
Was it the same engine?
I don't think it's the exact same engine
No,
because
it's
it
not.
plays completely different.
I actually
okay.
watched a comparison video from this latest Mass Effect to the first Mass
From
Effect.
Mass Effect 1.
Mass Effect
Unmodded.
1, and I'm telling you, there wasn't that much difference. In fact, the characters look more attractive in the first one in some parts than they. And we're talking a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do like the way the areas look, though. So, like, the areas look a lot better than the old
So the
Mass
graphics
Effects.
are
Yeah.
definitely better. You know what I mean? Hands
Mm.
down. The
Just-
we're talking character models. Something went wrong to the point where the guns face different directions at different times.
Yeah.
So it's like, she holds a gun up and it's pointing back at her.
It's just,
So it's
they've
like
just got
it's
a lot of bugs they need to
Tons
flush
of
out.
bugs. Arms are like doing 360s. You just got to ignore it. But I'm saying
that's tough for a
that's
game
a
where
AAA title.
an immersive game.
Immersion is the key.
If you can't immerse into something like that
Nah.
because you're looking at, lots of mistakes.
Bung dies, and then all of a sudden, like
Every time you see one of
lips have
those-
disappeared, and you just
Yeah.
got teeth going.
every time you see one of those, it's going to rip you out of
You're
the
gone.
setting.
You're
and
out.
you're like, and then you got to
One of the
readjust.
romance options got completely
Oh,
negated for me because
you hated it, dude.
she looked like a retard. Like the first scene was like she jumps on top of you, and her face is like, "Ooh," and you're just like, "What the hell just happened?" You're almost like, "Oh,
Get the
She's
fuck off me.
supposed to be an attractive character to allure you into this romance. And
You saw her true side. Man.
yeah, that's right. She just went full retard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You never go full
retard.
Oh
That's
Jesus!
right. So I mean, so we got that was definitely a deal breaker. I have heard there's some reasons people got their opinions. There's some interesting stuff. If you want to dig into it, I have heard there's some affirmative action stuff happening around this sort of stuff.
Yeah,
but
interesting.
it's very interesting. And I do know BioWare being a Canadian company, they are on the front line with all this type of activity, we could call it, in the gaming community.
Yeah.
Where it's like they want to be the first to have the trans relationships and these sorts of issues brought up to the front, which I'm like, no big
Yeah,
deal.
they
You know
did
what
that
I
in
mean?
Dragon Age Inquisition.
That's
It's
right.
not a big
So
deal if you do it correctly. No one
you do
really
it correctly.
cares. Also, no one cares if you don't
That's
grandstand
right.
about it as well.
One thing I do want to say is I don't see why the greatest warriors on a planet or a galaxy or anything have to have some sort of different, or everyone has a complete opposite arc of sexuality, or why that even needs to be involved into the video game. But I mean, BioWare are definitely doing a thing where they're trying to pull that. It's obvious they're trying to pull that straight into the.
Even the characters, they look a lot younger in this, and I think they might have got the youngest to, like, the kind of the fittest to survive. Like the latest upcoming whatever the hell they got to do. They're going to repopulate population.
Yeah.
So they probably got younger people, and the younger generation might have been this way inclined. So did you ever think about that?
Yeah, well, if they
Yeah.
wanted to get a population cap on that, then maybe you want to go a certain way with that.
Hey, what about the aliens?
Yeah.
How do they?
Hey, man, maybe by this stage it doesn't matter because it's all figured out through the miracle of science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Babies just grow on
But
trees.
we won't even go into that. That's not even a big topic. But that was just an interesting.
So
thing.
what's Metacritic saying? What's it been out for? 4 or 5 days?
Yeah,
20.
and it came out on the 23rd
Oh,
for
so
Australia, and then the
3 days.
21st for America.
Oh, okay.
So they got a bit earlier than us. So it's sitting at 76 from the critics, and that's 18 critics. The user score is a bit alarming, so that is 4.5.
Yeah. I
Okay,
don't-
so like when I first heard that, I thought,
Oh.
you wankers, gamers, you're getting freaking ridiculous. You're spoilt. To give a game like this that rating, it's like, oh man, you're picking the shit out of this game. I understand that there is so much wrong with it, and I'll agree with anybody. I will say, yeah, I've got a whole notepad of stuff just for this podcast. To say, yeah, no, there's a ridiculous amount of crap. But I wanted to hold back, and I tried so hard to finish the game at 100% for this podcast so I could give a proper review, not just have had, I played halfway through. This game's got serious potential. You know what I mean? But yes, there is so much lacking. They've changed so much, they want to make a new game. But where the other Mass Effect, it's holding up the title belt almost for RPG of all time. that's what this game is going up against. So I don't know who's on the team, who's on the development, who's the writers. Have they changed? I don't know. All I can say is that the game definitely does not come anywhere close to the old Mass Effect series in terms of characters. I mean, you've got some of the best characters, I would say, in actual media entertainment. I've never met such cool and wanted to be and watch and learn about these lifestyles. When you get introduced to a new character in the old Mass Effect, it's like you fall in love with some of these characters. You know, you're watching these scenes, even romances. I mean, like, it's a romance in the game, what's going on here, but you actually, for some reason, care about this fictional character and you want to, it is amazing. But it's like in this new game, they're falling short of all these things.
Yeah.
And I can say that's probably why it's getting such a massive, pushback.
Yeah.
Is because the fans are 4.5. This is the fans nicely telling BioWare, got to get your shit together for the next one. You have to.
Oh yeah, it's like, what are they saying here? They're saying boring, repetitive, ugly characters.
I've seen a lot of that.
Bad
in
animation. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Lots
they're
of people
right.
saying repetitive,
It is boring. It's insane. Like,
cheesy story.
My conclusion for the game is, if you enjoy playing a single player MMO, this is what you're playing.
Yeah, one guy said that up here. MMO style world, awkward writing. What about that awkward
We're
hug
not
scene?
planning that. That's exactly what I said. Someone's already saying that on reviews, and
Exactly.
And I came back down.
This
and
guy
I realized
up here said it was made by SJWs.
100% too.
I mean,
you are
true.
shoving SJW shit down our throats.
I mean, you might. It's fine, all well and good to be like.
We don't mind it.
Yeah, like I've played so many games with developers that are that way inclined, and they've been fantastic. Like Naughty Dog is exactly the same.
Absolutely, we don't mind.
But there's a difference.
I don't understand this review, but it just says SJW.
The Russian.
I was over it too. I mean, I'm hearing pronouns. I'm hearing conversations between aliens saying, "Oh, well, we don't actually talk about our genders this specific way." Or, "Well, my race has 36 different types of pronouns to talk about." And I was literally,
Are you serious? Is that actually a
that's
thing?
actual in-game chat, and I was cringing at my fucking ears, and I was just going,
God.
"Oh, okay, Shane, don't L4. It's okay.
Yeah.
You just move away from those characters. That's all you got to do."
That's the thing. There's some
That's
of
like
those games do it tiny bits. Like they'll have a small
Too
part of
much.
it, and you're like, "Oh yeah, that's okay. I don't mind."
You don't mind. You
Doesn't
don't
matter.
care. It's
I
a
don't care.
fantasy universe.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's my fantasy universe. You know what I mean? Like, I am playing this game. It's a role-playing game.
Yeah, I just don't want it. Yeah, I think the best way to do it is it's all well. It's your vision. It's your game. Do whatever you like with it. It just you maybe, you are. If you get political with it, you do run the risk of this sort of thing, and people don't like it. People don't like people will cop a bit of like philosophy and politics in a game, easy, but they don't. They definitely don't do it, and they just swallow it without giving you something back. They'll tell you, like, people who don't like it will be very loud.
Listen, you create a game like this, and you want to cater to a particular, group. That's fine, but when you're catering or pandering, I should say, is different. Catering, one thing. You're pandering a group. You're pushing. It's like a guy not leaving you alone. Say, "Hey man, try this, try this, try this." And you're like, "Nah, dude, it's all good." And then they come back up again, and they're like, "Hey, so you don't want to try this? Do you want to get in on this?" Like, dude, I've said no to this. You know what I mean? Now you're coming back. For instance, like, there's every single guy character you can consider a gay relationship with. Yeah.
Hey mate, we're in war, man.
That's
Hey,
fine.
man, all's
Do
fair
whatever
in
you
love
want.
and
I
war.
played Mass Effect
great.
2.
That's
I was just
fantastic. No worries, right?
playing Mass Effect 2. I was hitting on everyone. I was like, whatever.
I did
You want to
Dragon
see
Age
what
1.
the,
I
you
banged
want to
the
see
elf.
where it goes.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. There's no problem with that.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, we don't have to talk. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
But it's just like, for one instance, I'm at a bar. The only person I can talk to is a gay guy. I can't actually choose to talk to girls. And then my character then sort of goes, like, even, like, so Mass Effect, you get to choose different options. Like, one's like, yeah, I'm halfway. No, I'm not really in on it. And the other's like a joke. You know what I mean? Like a humor aspect. But this one was like, it doesn't matter what you choose, you're going to pander in that direction.
Yeah.
And then again, now all of a sudden, this character, which is I'm trying to role play, is now gone off on his own.
Yeah, in a
Almost-
sense, you are putting your own life or your own decisions into that
That's
character,
right.
and if you can't relate,
Yeah,
And if you
why
ca-
can't I just be a bro with this gay dude? Why do I have to why do I have to kiss this guy's ass? Why can't I just be a dude with
Yeah.
him? You know what I mean? Can't I just be a straight guy with this other dude? But it's like, yeah, you're starting to see this stuff. I've seen a few videos, people have had problems with it. Again, I don't want to make the whole issue about that, but if we're talking about the SJW thing, that's one of them.
yeah,
I think you'll find that most guys don't give it a shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
About like this whole,
I don't think
like,
guys or
sexual
girls, anyone who
orientation.
plays this stuff.
We don't even care really if you have any sexual orientation in games.
We're playing games, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
We're not
right.
on the internet.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it fun? Like, what's the combat system?
But
Is the
that's-
story cool?
That's a question with 1,000 answers, because fun requires you in an RPG. You need to know that that's got to relate to that person.
That's exactly right. Yeah,
If it
exactly.
doesn't do that well enough, then
In the other games, they allowed you to express yourself however you wanted to without feeling pressured into anything you may not have wanted to be in. And I think that's the key element. By the way, keep doing your thing. You're your own company. We're not saying, hey, stop with it with
Yeah.
this. Like,
take
don't-
our advice and do everything we say.
Absolutely, man. Got to listen to No Objective Gaming. We're full of objective here. And but yeah, so when you are talking about fun, though, do we want to go into the actual? That's like the story.
Yeah. So
I would say the story takes a hump you
Yeah.
know. But at
but the
end,
gameplay is fun, man. The
Mm.
gameplay has stepped up a lot. You've got a jetpack. You can jump up on anything.
yeah.
You can even like kind of sidestep,
dodge, yeah, that's
everything
right.
like that. And it's a lot better cover system. You just walk up to it and are in cover, and you can even step like the tiniest bit out and you're out of cover.
Okay.
So it works a lot better than the old ones. I like the fact that you can jump on top of a building and just start shooting people from the top of the building.
Yeah,
I like that. That's awesome. I haven't played as much as Shane, of course.
yeah.
But
So
I
I mean,
played,
like, yeah, I know what you're saying is great.
Yeah.
I mean, like, so if you were to play the intro, you'd think the same thing. But
Yeah.
all that stuff you just said falls completely out of character once you start leveling up.
Yeah.
Or unless perhaps you'll set it on a high difficulty, which I have done because it was just getting too easy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you got things like this in the game where you got this combat system. It's fantastic. They really have progressed on it. And
Your battery.
what I want to say is that it's like, it's really, the game now has added a lot of different systems in. You can really go, for instance, for the first time in any RPG game, I have stepped away from the soldier character, gone into engineering, because they really put some cool stuff in that. And yeah, they have done it really well. The skill system is good. The only criticism I have for it is that you can only, so in the old, they dumbed it down. They've made it easier, which is fine. I get that. You want to like make the game more playable for a lot of people, but I love having 50 different options for how I'm going to tackle a situation. If I just feel like all of a sudden I want to go invisible and come around and do this whole different skill set that I've used only once or twice in the game, but I'm getting bored, so I want to try something new, and I know, I want to do that. But what's happening is the game only allows you to use 3 powers at
Yeah,
any
so
one
that's
time.
annoying. You can't press spacebar and open up this whole menu where you've got all your moves. And,
Exactly, that's right. You can't slow down time and
Yeah.
go, okay, you use this, you
So you can't control any of your members.
Yeah,
either.
so you're not talking to
Oh, what?
Yeah,
No.
so now your
you can only
AI
position them. Yeah.
Absolutely. Your AI is on its own, which we all know, especially Mass Effect has left a lot to be desired in terms of AI. They're
Oh,
absolutely retarded. You know what I mean? It's just like a dropship comes in, I've got this thing, the flamethrower. I recommend anyone to just jump straight into the flamethrower skill. That's fantastic. You'll
Yeah.
breeze through
I'm
the
using
game.
the Frost one at the moment.
Oh, the cryo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that
using
does
that.
actually look pretty cool.
Yeah, so
I
that's
haven't
pretty
used the
fun.
cryo. Yeah,
and they just freeze them and
any
they
kind
shatter.
of like beam ability, get on that.
Because I saw you with the flamethrower and I was like, I'm going to try this
The
cryo
ice
one.
stuff.
Yeah, just like...
So you went the engineering too?
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
yeah,
That's fun, man. Like the old Mass Effect, that was the most least picked of classes.
exactly. And all it just go invisible. You can like get your shield back up, and
Yep.
pop back out, start shooting dudes.
Yeah, dude. No, there's some great aspects in it. They've done some great stuff. You know what I mean? Like that would definitely be perfected in the next game. But the for instance, the dropship comes down. I just start shooting a flame. The blokes jump straight into my flame. They're on fire. They incapacitated, and I win every single time.
Well, it's good, isn't it?
That is great.
Seems a
You
little
know,
bit too
I feel
easy.
like a badass, to mind you. I remember one stage, I got up to this one part of the mission. really early in the game. They even put a NPC there to tell you, do not progress any further. You will get slaughtered. Like, this is end game stuff. You can't come here yet. But you can go if you want to. So I'm glad BioWare gave you the option. And me at the time was thinking, well, I haven't had a challenge yet. Let's do it. I went in there. I absolutely destroyed this area. It's in EOS, actually, for anyone playing the game. You can jump so far ahead if you wanted to. Yeah.
I did that one where you unleash that beast out of the bloody cage and it starts creeping out. Jumps out, and then then the drop ships come in, and that big massive beast is trying to attack you, and you jump on the roof.
Is the beast like the size of a spaceship?
Yeah.
Yeah, that big huge worm thing.
Oh man, it's freaking nuts. I think it was like more of like a.
When I say a spaceship, I mean like
it looked like the size of the rover that you cruise around.
Oh no, I'm talking about maybe 50 times bigger than the size of the rover.
Okay, so you're talking about the same size as what it's
like, you know, those worms, those big huge worms out of like June and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So we're talking something like that sort of size. But anyway, off that topic, I defeated that. I got this weapon that was just you're not supposed to have yet, but I had it, and I mean, like, there's things like that. It's no dramas. It's good in its own way.
The one thing I'm going to say that I didn't really like, because, you know, Mass Effect 1, Commander Shepard is always giving these really uplifting speeches to everyone. There's poor writing in this. So there's none of this like big long speeches. It's like a couple of words like, we're going to do this. Yeah. That's it. Like, there's no we're going to get together, we're going to group up, we're going to take this planet.
Hey, Pathfinder Writer, would you like to give a few words? Yes, well, I think we can do it, and if we try, I really think, we'll get through this at the end.
I do like the voice actor.
The voice actor's fantastic. And in fact, like, look, if you choose a guy character, I think you're getting the better portion of this game. The dudes in this game do actually look like well-to-do males, for starters, whereas the female, I feel like they've lost out on this.
They do look a bit weird.
Like, you look at the character model, so they went off actual two models.
Yeah.
So you look at, you can check this on YouTube or whatever, and you've got the male shepherd on the male rider, and you got the female rider, and the female rider's smoking hot. The male rider's the Calvin Klein model, and in the guest audience here, we saw the photos. Now, they made the male rider look on par. The female rider, what the hell did you guys do? I mean, you seriously have stuffed that up, And then, so that's the starter. So the physical appearance is a bit lacking. Then you've got like weird glitches, which freaks everybody out. And, there's somewhere on there too, Aaron, where it's like, it's got the actual real person. And the difference.
Oh, okay. So they're voice actors and stuff like that, or the
yeah. Like, those two models, they actually went off actual models, the actual characters.
I can't be bothered finding that.
Yeah, no worries. But so we've got that. Then we've got the voice acting. We've got the speeches. Now the male voice acting is phenomenal. Blah blah blah. I heard the female voice acting is still really good.
Yeah.
Not that I've played it, but the speeches, like you're saying, are absolute rubbish.
Yeah, it's very. They're lackluster.
Like, you're like, you choose these three options. You're like, yes, sweet, I'm going to go off that one. And you listen to it and you're like, all right. Well, it's like Braveheart just said, everybody go in there and give it your best. And
we need to take this planet.
That's great. If we don't, And then the third thing too is the action scene. Now, there's been a few action scenes in there where, the animations start trying to punch each other. Now, a great example is this. Of the female characters, when she goes to punch, they haven't done something with the physics, so they've imitated the male version of the rider character or something like that. His punches are connecting with the faces of whatever the scene is. Hers aren't. She's doing like these fake punches, like it's in a wrestling match. Her punches miss the dude's face. Dude will cop a blow. Like, pretend like he got hit. And it was really funny because I was watching a video on YouTube. He's like, just so you know, BioWare, they are video games. You can actually let the punches connect.
Oh my God.
And it was
just poor.
It is poor. Yeah. And you don't... This is vital for storytelling now, you would think. You know what I mean? And
for animation,
for a game like that, yeah. I can get over it personally.
Yeah.
But when I watch these funny videos where people are like, bagging the shit out of this game, yeah, they got good points. Like,
Yeah.
you can't argue against it.
A lot of people are butthurt about it. Like, they really don't like it. The animations is the thing that's coming up in every single review on here, saying poor animations. That's it.
It's interesting, like all the review, all the actual critic reviews,
They're not bad.
they're 70.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not good for Mass Effect.
It's
No.
definitely not good for Mass Effect,
No.
but it's okay for an
wouldn't-
alright game.
It's
Yeah,
okay
okay.
for a game like. Oh.
The 70 is a fair review.
Yeah.
The game is good, guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good game. Is it the best? Hell no. But here's the saving grace. And here's why I think, too, that it's all going to come good. They got to listen to this pushback was from fans.
Yeah.
Now, BioWare has a great opportunity. Listen to your fans. Because if they don't, you will lose. Just like Halo lost its a lot of fans, just like Call of Duty. If you stop listening to your fans, the game isn't going to last forever.
Well, this whole Mass Effect, they had a panel at PAX, and it was like, everyone come into this panel and give us your ideas for the new Mass Effect. That's how they made this game,
Yeah.
by everyone else's ideas.
That's almost not a great idea.
Yeah.
isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that-
well,
you can't too many cooks in the kitchen.
exactly. But like
Yeah.
the follow through is what that's what I've got hope. I
Yeah.
feel like
If everyone pushes
this
forward,
is having the fans in the kitchen saying this is what we want. It came out. Oh, does anyone like the taste of this? No, we don't. But
too much salt.
Yeah. Now we're gonna fine tune. Now we've got a great game here to fine tune. That's what
Yeah.
I have to see.
They could add some
I see
sweet
like
DLC.
okay, now we've got the main characters. They're a bit foobar at the moment. They're maybe a bit pussified and SJW'd and whatever. Easily changed and fixed. You know what I mean? Like we can count this off as what I see it as. It's
Yeah.
like we've got a young character. We do not have Shepard anymore. Shepard started off as one of humans' best picks. He was humanity's option to be a Spectre, which was going to be the icon of humanity.
Yeah, the first.
So
human
that
Spectre.
was Shepard.
Yeah.
We don't have. This is not what we're starting off in this game. I
No,
think everyone's expecting
Your
another
father
Shepard.
dies, and he just
That's right.
his father
You're
just
not
gives him this,
playing
like,
as the
Pathfinder.
original Pathfinder.
Yeah, no.
You're playing as the Pathfinder's son.
And wasn't his dad a boss? At
His
the beginning?
dad was Shepard.
Yeah,
He was Shepard number 2.
yeah. He was
Yeah,
part of
he was
N7.
X-N7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you fell in love with him. Are we going to do spoilers?
Yeah, who cares? at the
All
beginning,
right,
yeah.
look. He freaking
It's only the beginning of the game.
wipes him through.
Yeah, like he was
Absolutely does all the
cleaning
stuff.
up.
You're making everybody look like a bunch of losers. Everybody on the team look like everyone on the initiative, as they call it, look like just retards. He's just destroying everyone. Something goes wrong, and now a full-on emotional jab happens at the start of the game, and which is what makes the game beautiful at the start.
Yeah,
Is that I don't even want to, but because it
Just
was
seem to like draw you in with that.
Oh,
isn't it? And
God,
then to
it's
have sort of almost not
you need
enough
that.
to follow
I feel
it
like
up.
if I tell you that, I feel like I'm taking something away that will actually keep you playing the game.
okay.
And you
So
need to
don't tell me
experience
what
that.
comes up.
No, that's
Will it
right.
keep you playing the game for long enough, though? Does it measure up to all the other faults
What
you've
I
just
suggest,
talked about here?
I'm 100%ing the game, so I guess I can be.
You're a
I'm
little bit of
bit
an
more
outlier, though. You're going to do it no matter what.
That's right, I am. But I'm vindictive at the moment because I am 100%ing the game, so I'm seeing everything, tons of faults, tons and tons and tons and tons. Mass Effect 1 was the better outcome by far, and that was starting off from scrap, and that was without whatever. I can see it's just boring. It is that single player MMO experience. A lot of filler. Yes, they've got more writing, got more talking happening. It's rubbish. All of it's rubbish. I'm skipping it. It's my first playthrough. I'm skipping through conversations because I'm like, shut up.
Oh.
Yep. Next. Just let me get through this shit mission, please.
See, I don't see that as a good sign for someone who really, really likes Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Where you read books on Mass Effect. If I ever did that in a Star Wars game,
I was about to quit, Jordan, but this mission came through, I would say, on the 8th hour, if the game was 10 hours. At the 8th hour of the game, it was full of life.
Okay, cool.
and it felt amazing. I all of a sudden Ryder felt like for the first time in the game, he felt like the leader of a race desperate and clinging on to survival.
So there you go. There's the character progression that they need.
That's exactly right. I felt
Yeah.
it. It gave me goosebumps. It was great. He didn't talk like a little freaking. He jumped.
Maybe that was
balls
their
came out.
writing style.
And that's right.
it.
Like, look, the writing style still could have progressively gone better than that. But I'm saying it's got great hope. That game, that mission, gave me everything I needed to play the next game. If it wasn't for that, I would happily finish this game and say Mass Effect's a write-off. And they've gone weird. You know what I mean? They've dropped the ball. I don't know why or how it's possible that such a great game can do it. But it's but no, listen, there is hope.
So yeah, what I've played so far, I kind of enjoyed. I haven't seen many of these major faults, but I'm only 4 hours in, so maybe in another 36 hours I might be feeling the same way Shane's feeling.
I want to just quickly run through this list. I'm not going to talk about anything.
Yep.
But here we go.
Here's
this is
Shane's
just a quick
list.
criticism of the game. Research and development sucks. Skills are extremely limited and easy. Force SJW liberal crap. Similar story to the first Mass Effect, but in all fairness, that's sci-fi. What can you?
Yeah.
Main character is not really a leader. But like I said, in the end, there's a bit of development. It comes up. There's an extremely slow travel system. That's done because they went for a graphical type novel feel, which is great.
Yeah, and it looks beautiful.
Looks beautiful. After about 50 times of doing the same thing, I have to watch a TV series while I'm playing the game just to do it.
Wow. That's annoying.
Yep. The racial and hairstyles, in other words, I've seen like the same enemy untold times. It's just for a game this size, I'd expect something like this out of Neverwinter Nights, or a game where it's like you have only 10 character faces. Like same haircuts.
Half-Life 2.
Yep, exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
The Remnant, the Enemy, I've seen it before in about 3 other different sci-fis. Too many 40k fans, it's just the Necrons. Ryder is this, horrible action scenes. Like, come on, BioWare, you can do better. You did it better in Mass Effect. You've done it better in almost all your games. I don't know what happened with that. I've laid actually a couple of examples for the fight scene, but we got Rise. He's one of these characters you're going to meet later in the game. He does a secret ambush, and it was like, it's like watching a James Bond film from like 1972.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was just so lame. You're embarrassed.
But we did have fun watching James Bond
We
on
did,
Friday
though.
night.
We watched Diamonds Are Forever. I would recommend that to anybody.
so good.
Great stuff. So they've got the towns and whatever. Aria, everyone will remember that awesome expansion and stuff like that for the last game. They do a very similar place called Kedra. It's just they try and do a new kind of like badass, exile type person who's leader of the underworld and some chick, and they nailed that in the old Mass Effect. This
that was
chick
that bald chick, wasn't it? Yeah,
that's
man.
right.
Yeah.
No. This is Aria.
Oh, Aria. Okay.
No, Aria she's the kingpin of the underworld.
Oh, okay.
So you got like mafia, right? You got like, imagine watching The Sopranos and the mob boss is a woman.
You go into that little club.
Yeah, the club, and you got
Yeah.
that chick, and she's just boom.
I think the psycho chick, Jack. He's the one who's nuts.
Jack
She's
is
one.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what a love interest that chick is.
You can get with her no
Yeah,
matter what.
oh man, I had no
Yeah.
dramas on that.
But if you get with her, no one else will get with you. Is that the whole thing? with it?
No, man, you had a cat fight scene with Miranda and Jack. It was
Oh.
freaking awesome, dude. You were like, oh, come on, who's gonna go?
Oh.
Fight for me, baby. But
That's awesome.
so characters don't feel real. They repeat themselves. So every time you walk past a character, for some reason, they insist on saying, "Hi, Ryder." So you turn around and walk back. "Hi, Ryder." You walk. I'm like, oh shit, okay. Walk past them again. "Hi, Ryder." I was like, oh wow. So every time you walk past the character, like say like in your ship or wherever it is, they say a greeting. But imagine if I was sitting here and I just said to you, like, hello 15 times.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Are you friggin' all right?"
Yeah, like,
Maybe,
okay,
like,
you're broken,
yeah.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe the first time you get onto the ship and then like they say hello, and then every time you come back on the ship they say hello.
yeah, that's
just
right.
once,
yeah,
though.
it's like, yeah, hey, Raider, how's it going?
Not
And
every
then-
time you open up the door.
No, then you talk to someone else and you go in another conversation. But before you did that, they've already greeted you 6 times. And you're like, okay.
Jesus.
Anyway, that's just a minor thing, but I've got that down here. The journal is a nightmare, so I found it really hard. Like, I would find myself waiting, say, like, I've got to travel all the way to one planet, one solar system to do a mission. And then I get there and do that mission. I'll check the map, make sure there's no other missions. Because, you know, most games now, what they do, they've got the exclamation marks. Hey,
Yeah,
here's a
question
new
marks,
quest.
yeah.
This is a
Mm.
quest you finished. Hit it before you leave. You know, we don't want to waste your time. Yeah, sweet. Not this game. You've got to have the game activated.
Yeah.
Active.
the quest.
Now, I've got
Yeah, the
50
quest active, yeah.
quests in like 50 different folders. Okay, so you got this planet's quest.
So you've got general, and then you've got, say, relationship and something.
You
You've
got relationship
the
and
planets, yeah,
allies.
and you've got all this other stuff. And
Yeah.
you've got to
Yeah.
find where you met that person and where they slot in.
You've got to
the
figure
quest.
out, yeah. So what I've found is you end up doing, like, you want to go to a planet. You've waited all these different loading screens
Yeah.
to get to that planet. You didn't go to that planet just to do a 5-minute conversation.
No way.
Then do another 15 minutes worth of loading screens to go to another 5-minute conversation, then go back to that planet to do the other person's mission. Oh, it's...
What they should have done is just gone main quest, side quest. That's it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then maybe perhaps loyalty missions for your characters. You know what I mean? That at most.
Max. Yeah, not
Max.
having. Sometimes there's up to 5 different folders.
You
of-
wait till you get
yeah.
later in the
What?
game, Aaron. You get further in the game, dude. You've got a list.
Oh,
because
because you've got each
folders.
planet you've been
Each
on.
planet, then you've
everything,
got-
yeah.
And it's not even like, oh,
And so, like, you're got to travel to one planet, but that quest doesn't change to the planet's folder. It stays on the planet where you got the quest
Fuck.
from.
sometimes
Oh,
I've
that
gone
pisses me
I've
off.
Yeah.
So I've got the objective marker. I've gone to a planet, right, to get to that objective marker.
Yeah.
Then the objective marker has just told me to get back on the plane because
Ah.
you know, I had to change that objective marker to the different quest for the person specifically giving it. Like, say, like, the quest is you've got to help out all your allies.
Yeah.
Then that goes into subcategories. Now, if you following just the quest line of help your allies, you're just going to get this objective marker just dotting you anywhere around the planet at any time. You know, so that was like, oh, that takes a while to get used to.
Mm.
Upgrading. Oh yeah, so upgrading the armor that goes into research and development. You know, again,
Yeah,
like, yeah,
Got to
blah, blah, blah.
purchase the stuff through research points and
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Jeez.
great idea. Like, we love having an R&D team.
Yeah.
We had that in the other games. It's fantastic. Guys do it better. It's in terms of, like, separate your research, make it more story driven.
Yeah.
Have a researched element in your.
it's a bit
plane.
convoluted.
It is.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's like you just go to a terminal that, bang, research and development. And you're like,
Everything.
oh, okay.
All on
Well,
display, like, no matter what type of armor you want to get, you could get N7
Yes,
armor.
you just go through it. It's
Yeah.
just like weapons, mods, this, that, bang, 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 bang. You're like, oh, fuck it. I'll just use the weapons I'm picking up off dead bodies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just easier.
So weapons you're picking up of dead bodies. That wasn't something that they had in other games.
No, it's not. It's not really off other bodies. It's what crates you find.
Certain bodies
Oh,
do drop
okay.
weapons. Well,
Yeah.
I got my best weapons from defeating
Oh,
bosses.
nice. Oh, from
Yeah.
bosses. That's
Right,
really
okay,
cool.
yeah, because I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
like they always did that thermal ammo, and then you don't get the weapons they use.
No, that's right. They've changed that now. You do get items off dead bodies,
Oh, cool.
but they're common. So they have ranking. They got a system.
Oh,
so it's like
okay.
ultra rare.
That's why they say it's
Oh,
like an MMO.
They got loot crates. Oh, no, not the loot
There's
crates.
loot
Ammo.
crates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
loot
you got
crates.
loot crates, dude. Yeah.
And you've got ammo
Get yourself a
crates, and
loot
you just
crate.
walk up to the ammo crate and just replenishes your ammo.
Oh, okay.
so
yeah.
all that kind of stuff's in there.
Oh yeah.
That was a bit weird.
Okay, so here's a big gripe. All right.
All right.
So out of
Let
all
it out.
that,
After all your gripes already, you got a big one.
I got a big one. So it's like every single world has an identical level on it. And this is what it ends up becoming. So you go to all these different planets. All these planets are different and beautiful. And you've got to do objectives on these blah, blah,
Mm.
blah. Every single one has, and I won't spoil it, but there's a reason why there's a level on all these different worlds that's exactly the same. It's 100%, and you have to do it. It's part of the main quest. You got to do it. There's gravity wells. Once you do it, you're like, The first time you do it, same thing. It's like, wow, this is beautiful. And then the second time you do it, and the third time you do it, then the fourth time you do it, and the fifth time you do it, and I'm not kidding you, the sixth time you go down the same damn dungeon and kill the same enemies, doing the exact same thing. I'm literally almost like, you know, when you drive to a place every single day and then for some reason your brain can just get you there automatically.
Yeah.
I did that with Mass Effect. I did that with this game.
Oh,
I was just like,
that sounds like
all
utter
of a sudden
shit.
it's like I woke up in the game and I'm like, oh shit, how did I get here?
Oh,
Well,
dude.
finished it, bang, bang, kill,
That's
walk
poor
out.
development. It's like not caring about your craft.
Didn't care, man. And also too, along the way in these gravity wells, like, you know, which anyone will notice, it's like they didn't even beta test their game thoroughly. Constantly, you've got these allies, they're your buddies. You're running away from this massive explosion. This thing's gonna kill you. It's wiping out everything. For some damn reason, even in the cut scenes, the door's closing on your allies. And then you keep running, then your allies pop up.
Oh, yeah.
Then you run up the gravity well, a door closes, you're through safe, the explosion's coming up. Obviously, you cooked your allies alive.
Yeah, they're dead.
They're dead.
Oh,
but
no,
no,
they
they
are.
just pop there.
Oh, hey, mate.
Yeah, again with that immersion thing, man.
Yeah, so
it just
they
gets
keep
to you.
breaking away from that.
Yeah.
And,
And like even the names of the enemies, like in Mass Effect 1, you had the Geth. Mass Effect Andromeda, you have the Keth.
yeah.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding, dude. And what I was going to say too, it's the exact same concept. So the whole thing of the reason why the Reapers were so bad in Mass Effect 3, and I'm spoiling this. If you haven't played the first 3 Mass Effects, that's your fault. You know, the Reapers, what they would do is they'd come in every certain amount of years, 50,000 years, I believe, and they would get all the civilizations and they would like milk you through these systems, use your bodily fluids and DNA to create more of them. Now they'd use the most advanced race to develop the latest version of themselves, which at that time, for whatever reason, the Reapers chose the humans. And because we're badass, and that's fine. We love that.
We're
you know?
awesome.
Yeah, we are awesome. And so it was this, but like it took twists and turns. Like at first you're fighting these machines, and humans are being turned into these weird zombie corpses that would attack you. That was the start. And then in the next game, you find this race, and you think called the Collectors.
Yeah.
And you're fighting them, thinking these are the evil guys, but no, these actually used to be a peaceful race from 50,000 years ago. This race was the humans. This race was the dominant race. This is what the Reapers. They took over their bodies and morphed them through all however scientifically they did it, and that's the race now you're fighting. Now their plan is you are the new humans will be the new collectors. The Reapers are going to come in, make humans this powerful, controlled being, and it was great. I mean, you played the game, blah blah blah. A lot of people would miss that because it is in the lore. You can
I've
read
missed it. It's all gone. I'm like, wow, this sounds epic.
It is actually so epic. I
Yeah.
mean, like, you do have to play the game more than one. I've read all the vids and all the crap and blah, blah, blah. It's phenomenal. The universe is massive. They've done the very similar thing. This new enemy you're fighting, guys, now we'll spoil this for you. They will capture your guys and they will turn them in to them. So
it's kind of like
it's like you have this Reaper
story.
again. Like the story. I haven't explained the story. I'll do it in a couple of sentences. You enter this new world. You've escaped another, galaxy. You're in a new galaxy. There's a new enemy that wants to kill you and hates you unconditionally, and they want to turn you into them. And that is it.
That's it.
That's the game.
So overall, would you recommend this game to a friend?
I think 7 is a fantastic review. The graphics are still great. If you come in with the attitude that this is not Shepard, you're not doing a +1 onto the old Mass Effect, you're playing a new Mass Effect, there's tons of shit in this game that is not worth it. But the multiplayer apparently is really great. I haven't played much of it. It did crash on me. Apparently it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I have looked this up.
Okay.
I was unlucky.
You were the unlucky guy.
Because I played the trial.
Yeah, all right.
Right.
So we'll have to jump on tonight.
We're going to
and see how
jump
it
on
goes.
and see how it goes. But yeah, so it's got a great multiplayer co-op. Apparently it's super fun. Story's got a lot left to be decided. It isn't as the best graphics as say Wildlands and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, give this game a chance. I hope BioWare listens to its fans. It's definitely worth a 7.
I think if this game came out last year, it would have been amazing. Because this year's just had Zelda Breath of the Wild, Horizons, all them games.
I disagree. I really do. I think fans are the ones destroying
this. You reckon? Do you reckon last year they would have
I am with
liked
the fans. When I see 4.5, I agree. I would bash this game.
Yeah.
But I'm holding back. I'm holding back because you look at the grand scheme of things, that is mostly anger.
It is. It's just for character
animations. It is not a 4.5.
No.
I don't think it would ever be a 4.5. I think it's not fair. I do think people give those there's 0 reviews.
Yeah.
It's not really like a...
It's not a review.
Yeah. That's not really appropriate.
No.
Because it's never going to be that low.
Not at all.
But at the same time, I mean, it does seem like people will always measure it against its predecessors.
Yeah, exactly.
They're always going to do that. So I think, to be honest, there's some merit in those low reviews, and it's going to suffer because of the direction it's taking. Maybe rightfully so, I guess, or maybe not. It depends. But I don't know. I think
overall, it could be a good game. I'm still yet to play the rest of it, so
I think we'll just wait and see.
Yeah. See what happens.
Yeah.
All right, so we should finish this episode up.
Yeah.
All right, so thanks again for listening, all, and just remember, give us an iTunes review, and because it really helps out our show. If you can jump over to Facebook at No Objective Gaming, you can follow us there. You can also follow us on Twitch at No Objective Gaming AU, and you can also follow us on Twitter, which is No Objective Gaming. Oh no, No Objective Game.
That's right.
And you can also follow us on Instagram, where we're going to be putting photos up of whatever happens throughout the week. And I think that's all you need to know. You can just look at the description to see where all our social media accounts are. And thanks again for listening.
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks for having me again, boys.
It's all
no
good.
worries.
All right. Just made it back in.
See ya.
See ya.